Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, class 8, this is our first physics class of session 2021-2022. Today we are going to discuss chapter 1, which is about matter. Now let us know about matter. What is matter? We see so many things around us daily, both living and non-living. They all occupy space and have mass. Let us take one example. When we sit on a chair, we see that we have occupied the chair. Or when you all keep your books and notebooks in your bag, you see that the space inside your bag is occupied. That means everything living and non-living that occupies space and has mass is called matter. Whether it is any drink, stone, mud, flour or cheese, all is matter. Now let us know what is matter made up of. Matter is made up of very small particles called atoms. These atoms do not exist independently. They join together to form molecules. And molecule is the smallest unit of matter that exists independently in nature. Molecules combine together to form matter. A molecule can be monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic, tetraatomic, and polyatomic. Now, what is monoatomic? When a molecule has only one atom, it is called a monoatomic molecule. Examples are neon and argon. A molecule that has two atoms is called a diatomic molecule. Examples are hydrogen, H2, and oxygen, O2. A molecule that has three atoms is called a triatomic molecule. Examples are water, H2O, and carbon dioxide, CO2. A molecule that has four atoms is called a tetraatomic molecule. Example is phosphorus, P4. A molecule that has more than four atoms is called a polyatomic molecule. Example is sulfur, 8, S8. Now let us discuss about the kinetic theory of matter. It helps us to explain the physical properties of matter in terms of movement of the particles. Now let us discuss the main postulates of the theory of this theory. We know that matter is made up of very small particles which are called atoms or molecules. So the smallest unit is atom or molecule. And the constituent particles of particular matter, they are all identical. They are similar. And the particles of matter have spaces between them which are called intermolecular spaces. And these particles of matter attract one another with a force called intermolecular force of attraction. And they all are in continuous random motion, which is called Brownian motion, because of their kinetic energy. Now, as we know about the states of matter, there are three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Now, the solids are examples. We can see tree. A tree is a solid state of matter. A pen, a chair, a football, a book, they are all solid states of. Now liquids, cold drink or any liquid form, water, they are all liquids. Gases like carbon dioxide, oxygen, LPG, they are all the gaseous form of. Now let us discuss about as we know, matter has three states: solid, liquid, and gases. So first we will discuss about the arrangement of molecules in solids. In solids, the molecules are very closely packed, so they have negligible intermolecular spaces. That means intermolecular space is least negligible, and they have very strong intermolecular force of attraction because they are compactly packed, they are tightly packed, they have no spaces in between them, so they cannot move from their places. They have their fixed positions, so they can only vibrate about their fixed positions. But in liquids, the molecules are loosely packed or less closely packed than solids, and the intermolecular space in liquids is more than solids. The force of attraction is weak in liquids because they have some spaces in between them. So the liquid cannot hold the particles in fixed positions. They move from one position to another within the boundary of the liquid. They can move within the boundary because they have some force of attraction between them. In case of gases, the molecules are very loosely packed, so intermolecular spaces are very large in case of gases, and the intermolecular force of attraction is the weakest because they can move freely in all the space available to them. They are free to move in everywhere, in any direction they can move. Now, because in solids, the molecules can only vibrate about their fixed positions. They cannot move from their places, or they cannot leave their places. They just only vibrate. So the kinetic energy is minimum in solids because they cannot move. They only vibrate about their fixed positions, and the arrangement is in a definite manner. They are compactly, very tightly packed, so they have a definite shape and a definite volume, and they are very rigid, and they are incompressible. Because they are tightly packed, and they cannot flow. They cannot leave their places, so they cannot flow, and they have any number of free surfaces. But in case of liquids, kinetic energy is more than solids because they can move, they can flow. So they have more kinetic energy than solids. They have definite volume because they can flow within the boundaries. They can flow, but they have some limits. They can flow only within the boundary of the liquid. So they have a definite volume, but they have no definite shape. They take the shape of the container in which they are kept. They are slightly compressible, and they can flow, and they have only one free surface. In gases, the kinetic energy is maximum because they are free to flow anywhere. They are not bound to each other. They are very loosely packed. They have large spaces, intermolecular spaces between them. They are free to move. Neither they have a definite shape, nor they have any definite volume. They are not bound to each other. They can flow. They can move away from each other. They are highly compressible. They can flow easily, and they have no free surface.